guess whenever you're new to the map, you need something to kind of understand where you're at. And this is pretty much what I call the midpoint of the map here. North's going to be this way, east going to be this way, south to be this way, and west to be that way. North is going to be towards Expo Checkpoint and Stylobate. East is going to be towards Sewer River, Sparja, and Relaxation Room. South is going to be the taxi that you can pay money to get out of. And west is going to be Collapse Crane, and it'll be the Relaxation Key spawn and the Mysterious Mark Room. So right here is where it all kind of goes down, guys. I just kind of want to give you a bearing of where to be at to understand. You got a sniper scav right here. You have a post office right here. You have Lexos right behind us, chat, and this is going to be where killer spawns at. So just whenever you're new to the map and you do not know where to be or where to go, this is the middle point, and this is going to be Lexos. There are two openings here. One is in the front and one is directly in the back. Be careful here. There are mines right here around, and if you're not careful, you will die. Okay, so Kaban spawns here. There's going to be sniper guards up here on the top. So please, please, please be careful, because if you're not careful, you will get cooked. All right, boys, so you have the Expo Checkpoint here. This extract is an extract and it's a spawn. The extract is going to be all the way over here behind this checkpoint right here. If you walk over here, we'll extract or Expo Checkpoint. Here goes another common spawn. This spawn is going to be right by Expo Checkpoint. And if you spawn on this side of the map, you're going to have to go all the way across to either Damage House or Crash Site. All right, boys, here goes another common spawn. This is going to be north of the map. Depending on where you look at the map, this is going to be the northeast corner. So if you ever get this spawn right here, all you got to do is come out into the main road, and then right here you will see the main road. And your main road is going, the main road for me personally is going to kind of be the determining factor here, and kind of your where you get to learn your bearings and stuff and kind of understand where you're at. We'll get to that in a second. All right, guys, if this is where you get the spawn at, man, this is going to be right behind Expo, and right here it's going to be kind of interesting because here, if the lobby is really packed, you will have a spawn right across from you. So please be careful on the backside of Stylobate right here. So if you get this spawn, be mindful and be careful. This is going to be directly down from the intersection you see on the main road here, but just be careful going across. There's also going to be a spawn behind you, but the spawn in front of you will be an immediate PvP if you get this spawn, so be careful. And chat, there's a ton of spawns on Streets itself, but for the sake of the video, I want to go over really I'm gonna go over as many as I can think about, but I really want to go over the common spawns so you'll know where you are at on the map at all times. Because if you do not know, I think the problem with Streets is that it is so large that you just don't know where to go. All right, chat, now we're gonna have Stylobate elevator. This is also a spawn. This is going to be on the 3rd story of this building, so you're going to have to run all the way up, and that is going to be another extract. You got to go all the way to the 3rd story for this extract. All right, guys, another common spawn is going to be back here. We're still on the northeast part of the map right now. Another common spawn is going to be in this little castle, little play area. Usually spawn in here. This is right by Stylobate, just so you can kind of have an idea. All right, chat. Now, if you go one store over to the right, this will be the mall on the north part of the map, northeast part of the map still. And this is also another spawn right here. You can spawn right here. You can spawn inside of the mall. Be mindful, if you spawn in the mall, usually you're on the 2nd floor. So you have to go down 1 story to be able to get to the spawn. And then you can even spawn on the 3rd story as well. All right, chat, over here, unique extract for this map. This is Killmoth Street. And for this part of the map, you're going to need a green flare. And be careful because this is where Sniper Scav is. So if you do not pop a green flare, you will die. All right, guys, so if you're playing Streets of Tarkov, guys, and you have the Jaeger task to come out here and do the Killmoth Street extract, to extract with the green flare, it's going to be across from Stylobate right here to the left, and it's going to be by Pinewood. You need to go to the northeast side of the map, guys, and you have to come over here, and you're going to get a signal flare. You're going to get a bottom right signal, and you're going to shoot it in the air. And once you shoot it in the air, you will then be good. And if I did it right, I won't die. But if I died, you guys won't know because it'll be edited out the video. All right. But if you're good, you'll be able to extract. That's all you have to do for that quest, and then you'll be good to go. Pinewood's hotel spawn if you get Pinewood. Pinewood is closer to the center of the map. So if you spawn here in Pinewood, if you're not knowing quite where you're at, just know the left of the map is going to be the mall, and it's going to be Kill Mob. Here we go. This is another extract here. This is going to be at Pinewood Hotel. And be careful right here because we will have sniper spawns here. If you come out this way, and you'll be right across from post office. Usually players spawn right across here. And on top of that, if you need scabs, you can right here for scabs. There's also a quest right here. There's a quest in here. I believe it's right across here. So be careful here. This is kind of the Pinewood Hotel area. If you spawn here, another extract right here, we are going to have Sewer River. If you have Sewer River, all you gotta do is come down here and just go all the way down and extract right here, and you will extract for Sewer River. Be careful with this extract. If you do have this extract, Kalantai, the new scab boss, spawns in this red building right here. So please be mindful, because if you're not careful, he usually doesn't aggro because he's in the building, but just be careful because he might be pissed off. And be mindful, chat, to keep it easy and to try to kind of understand where you are located on the map. If you're looking at this big two-way road right next to the food area and right next to where you have to do a quest right here in the bank, just go follow this road all the way down. This road leads directly to the center point of the map, and we'll get to that second in a little bit. All right, chat, if you spawn here on Streets, man, this is another spawn. This spawn is going to be inside of Sparja, and it's going to be right next to Sewer River, Relaxation, and down the road from the intersection. So coming out of the spawn, please be careful, because you also have the Klante boss that's spawning right here, and it could be a lot of action. So again, be careful. All right, we have another spawn right here. This spawn is right next to Sewer River. You're gonna come out here. You're gonna have Relaxation Room. We're gonna have Relaxation Room on the left. Sewer River right here. Kalante spawn right here out of this spawn. So be careful. A lot of action can happen here very, very quickly. So be careful. Now we are going to have Damaged House right here. This is the Damaged House extract. It's going to be directly to the left of Cinema, and it's going to be directly down the road from Lexos. And this is going to be on the right angle of Relax Room, and it's going to be right down the road if you take a left from Sewer River as well. So Damaged House, all you gotta do is come in here and go here, and you will extract. Right here, chat, is another spawn here. This spawn is right by Damaged House, and if you have this extract, you will have to go either Crash Site or you will have to go Expo. So make sure you're always double Oing to kind of understand where you're at. Chat, this will be the Cinema. The BTR spawns here. The BTR usually lounges here. Be mindful of the BTR is right here. So this is the Cinema. Scabs usually spawn over in this area as well, so be careful. All right, chat, this is another spawn right here. This spawn is right by Cinema and right down the road from Relaxation by the BTR as well, so please be careful. This spawn, we are now going to be on the southeastern part of the map here. This spawn as well is not always 100% spawn, but this spawn is called Courtyard Spawn. If the smoke is green, all you have to do is come down here and you can extract right here. Only if this is green. If this green smoke is not there, you will not be able to extract. But it does not matter whether you spawn on this side of the map or the other side of the map. If this is green, you can take this extract regardless. You do not need to cross the map. This is always a safe one here. If you got some loot and you got to go across the map, you can always check it. All right, guys. Now we have another spawn here. This spawn is going to be right down the road from Cinema. It's going to be right down the road from Courtyard. It's going to be pretty close to the Damaged House and Relaxation Room. And this is going to be really near Lexo, so be careful if you get this spawn. All right, guys, now we have an extract here. Of course, the car is not always here, but please be careful. If the car is not here, you cannot take this extract, and there's a sniper scab that will kill you if you walk this way. A car extract will be right here. It's right next to Lexos. It's right in front of Cinema. It usually costs, depending on your scab rep, it's going to cost, bring 10,000 rubles, and you will be good. This is another spawn here. This spawn is right next to Lexos to the left. This is next to the Primorsky taxi right here. You can take it if you have money. You can also take courtyard if you have money as well. If the green smoke is on. Right across from cinema. And Lexos, you can go to the backside of Lexos right here. Usually it's pretty chill to get back in there. This is going to be another extract. Now we are getting to the southwest part of the map. This is going to be right behind Lexos, right down the road from Primorsky, on the same side of cinema, but kind of further away. So this is a good spot if you're trying to push Kaban. Get into Lexos right here. This is a good spawn as well. All right, chat. This is another spawn right here. This spawn is going to be a really active spawn. If you spawn here, be careful and be sure to look west, because there is a spawn right where I'm looking, and this usually ends in a fight pretty quickly. So be careful here. This spawn is also right next to Lexos, on the backside of cinema, backside of Concordia. We are on the most western part of the map now, so be careful. All right, boys, this is another spawn here. This spawn is going to be directly behind Concordia here, and be careful once you jump out of this window, because there is usually somebody who spawns right to your east, and they usually spawn right down the road right here. This usually ends in a pretty quick gunfight. So be sure you got your stems popped, and you can use these trees for cover, but be careful on that spawn right there. All right, guys, if you have crash site here, crash site is a very good extract. All you have to do, you can walk to the backside of Concordia, big Concordia building, and also if you're coming from Lexos, if you come out the backside of Lexos, you're gonna take an immediate right here. Crash site is literally right behind Concordia. It's very easy to follow. You just stay alongside this driveway, whatever you want to call this, snowway, whatever you, and it is going to be the helicopter, the broken down helicopter. All you have to do is come back here. Again, really safe extract. Definitely one of my favorite extracts here. You can loot Concordia on the way out. Concordia is such a great spot for money. And right here. And this is crash site. Lay back here between the planes and go extract. This spawn right here is going to be Concordia spawn. You're going to spawn right in front of Concordia here. Concordia, the good rooms to loot is right here on Concordia, so you can come loot this. The Concordia spawn, you'll spawn right under here. Be careful if you spawn here. I would really doubt there's probably not going to be a spawn here. There may be a spawn in this backside of here, so be careful, but you should be pretty free here. This is the basement of Concordia, the actual Concordia building itself. There's, I want to say at least 3 spawns down here. So be careful depending on where you spawn at. This is the first spawn. You'll spawn pretty much right in front of the Lot Concordia building. The Lot Concordia safe room at the bottom. Your second spawn, you can spawn usually right here. You're probably going to end up spawning closer to about here. Be careful because you can really get lost at the bottom of Concordia. But if you just find a room, a door with the lights, and go up, you'll have a better idea. So yeah, this is the basement of Concordia. This here is going to be the construction site spawn. You'll spawn literally directly right here. You're right in front of Checky, and you're right in front of Sparja. And then you're going to be Concordia will be on your right side, and Lexos is right down the road. This is a really good spawn because you're really right in the middle of everything, and you can get to the loot first. Right here, you're going to have, this is going to be called the crane extract. You got to get right here. It's kind of weird because sometimes it'll let you go from right here, but if you get on top of this pile, you'll extract right here. So the crane extract is right here. Usually you'll have this extract if you end up going across the sewer river, or it's, again, you always make sure when you're on the streets to double O your extracts, because sometimes it isn't always the opposite side of the map, because there's so many different spawns here. You really got to be careful because you can really get some sometimes you won't have to go all the way across the map. All right, chat, this is going to be another spawn. This is going to be a really good spawn to get to the loot. This spawn is going to be right next to the left of the crane site, right across from Sparja, and right by Checky. You'll spot right on the corner here, right by Lexos. Really good spawn. All right, chat. If you get this spawn, please be careful. This spawn definitely can be buggy. This spawn is undoubtedly buggy from time to time. Make sure, if you usually spawn with the 2 man, sometimes if your person's stuck in the wall, you have to reset your game. Just a quick Alt F4, you be able to load back in. But this is the vet spawn. You literally spawn in the vet room. This is also a quest room. So if you need help up here for the quest, you're gonna go up these stairs up here. For the new players on the streets, this is the vet room, and then the X-ray room will be right down the street. But this is the best spawn. All right, chat. Also, this is another spawn here. This is going to be right by the mysterious marked room. The mysterious marked room will be right in here. So if you get this spawn, this is a really convenient spawn to hit the marked room real quick. You'll also be by relaxation room spawn as well. So be sure to check out if you spawn here. Right, chat. This is going to be another spawn. We are going to now be on the west part of the map, the most west. This is also another spawn directly by the mysterious marked room key. So if you have that room, be sure to check it out. Another spawn here. This spawn is going to be closer to Expo. It's going to be in between Expo, and this is going to be in between the mysterious marked room. Make sure you come out here, and you are right here by the X-ray building right there for quests. Expo will be to your left. Usually there's a spawn here too, so if you have the scope, definitely look this way. You might be able to get a free pick. And then to the right as well, you have the mysterious marked room down here with the flare from Streets. So the bro, can we just get the video done? This is the last one. 2,000, but hey, this hoe goes crazy. This hoe goes crazy though. Watch this. Watch this. This hoe eat for real. Hey, if this hoe